Hey, great Thursday morning. Happy Independence Day. Cesar Mascoro Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery in with our 15 Minutes to Mastery episode number 246 on this Independence Day. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're enjoying this great morning as we get going. And yes, we're in here. Like I told you, this is daily, 7 days a week, 15 minutes to mastery to be able to get you the information, inspiration, motivation to get your day going on the right foot. And today is Independence Day. Happy 4th of July to each and every one of you. And like we like to do every day, we just about every day, we've got a quote that we use to get us a little bit of more information. And today it comes from Albert Hubbard, which wrote, "Responsibility is the price of freedom." Responsibility is the price of freedom. And we're coming to talk about freedom because, we live in a great country. We live in a country that was founded because of the freedoms that our founding fathers were after, right? And so what we want to celebrate that and not just worry about the fireworks today, but we want to talk about what exactly this means for us, because with it comes a lot of responsibilities, folks. A lot of responsibility, just like Albert Hubbard wrote in his quote there, right? So I want to discuss that. We're going to talk about striving for personal excellence and what we can do to make sure that we are doing everything within our power to operate and lead by example, because that's what we need to be doing. But on July 4th, 1776, the Declaration of Independence gets adopted. And from there, that leads to the birth of the United States, right? We had our founding fathers. I mean, these guys, it's crazy when you think about it. You've got young teenagers, 15, 16, 18, some young adults, 20, 21. George Washington was only 44 when all of this happened, when they revolted against England, right, and the rule of King George, to be able to form their own country. So a revolution. They went up against their own government to be able to form the United States because of what they felt was overtaxation and oppression, or even so many things, right? But now we celebrate liberty, freedoms, pursuit of happiness, everything that comes along with it, right? So we want to discuss all of that. But what is that responsibility that comes with this liberty now that we have as a country, as an individual, right? Well, here it is. Okay. These founding fathers, what they envisioned was a nation where individuals, where you, I, we all could pursue our dreams and contribute to society, right? And with that freedom comes the obligation that we're able to use these opportunities wisely, that we contribute positively to our communities and to the nation, not just sit there and be a bump on the log, so to speak. But, you get the privilege of choice as well when you think about it. When you're living in a free country, well, now you've got the ability to be able to choose your career path, and how you're going to impact the world. So the way that we can honor the sacrifices of our founding fathers and everyone else who has fought for our freedoms is by making the most of our opportunities. For those of us that have the opportunity to be out here each and every day doing great things for not just ourselves, we should be thinking about how we can do great things for our families, for our loved ones, for our communities, and for our country. And we should be striving for more. And that's why, when you look at what we do here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, it's about pushing everyone, inspiring everyone, leading everyone to do more, be more, and go for more. All right. But we've got to lead by example. All of us should be leading by example, and the importance of personal excellence, because it's about us. What am I doing? What can I do as an individual to be able to not only do for me, but inspire others to do the same? What can you do for those around you who see you, rely on you, turn to you for guidance and help, right? Well, it's living a life of personal excellence. being those role models that set a positive example for others, that we inspire them to reach their full potential, right? And when you operate at this elite level that we talk about, right, where you hear us mention how we want to help take your teams to an elite level, it's because it's about having high standards and high standards that we live and operate by, and that we're continuing to improve to reach those high standards. And too many people choose to just go through life, and then they wonder why all these things happen. Why does this happen to me? Why does this happen to me? Why is it always happening to me? Well, life happens to you because you're not making life happen for you. So when you choose to live and pursue personal excellence, now not only are we living by those high standards and operating by them, and by doing so, now we're building a stronger nation, right? Where everyone's striving for excellence. Think about it. Think about what's going on right now. Think about society. Think about what's going on in our very own country, right? And you can take a look around at the people around you, and you will see that not everyone strives for excellence. I mean, shoot, man, over the last couple of decades, competition almost doesn't even exist within society. It's like somewhere along the lines, it became bad to try and be the best. Oh no, that's not fair. Oh no, everybody should win. Oh no, everybody should get a trophy. Oh, sorry, that's not life. And we know that. Heck, if that were life, when I started Manufactured Home Sales Mastery 15 months ago, we should have been millionaires, right? Everybody should give us the business. Everybody should be lining up to do business with us. But that's not life. We have to go bust our butt each and every day to get what we have gotten up until this point. So we strive for excellence, right? It's that collective achievement that helps elevate us, which then in turn we're elevating the nation as a whole. So you've got to make sure that you're striving for personal excellence. And with that, when you're high performing, when you're doing great things for yourself, well, now you're contributing by driving innovation. You're having an impact on the economy, to grow the economy. And obviously, when you do that, now you have a better ability to help on a social platform. Okay. And what I mean by that is being able to help those that need the help. But that should only be temporary, because what we should be doing is helping them get on their feet and moving forward on their own. Right. And when we do that, when we strive for personal excellence, then obviously we're fulfilling our potential. Remember, I mentioned to you, and I talk to you all the time, this wristband right here says we're all manufactured to win. And so we all have the potential to pursue excellence. Right. And now you're able to, when you do that, you're using your talents to the fullest, your skills, you're leading, right, with personal fulfillment. You're making an impact on society, and that commitment to that personal excellence, then it starts to develop and foster this mindset for you of lifelong learning and development. It's not just while you're young. It's not just if you're in a position of leadership. Every one of you is in a position of leadership. I don't care what you do, where you work, and where you live. Each and every one, myself, my wife, our children, from the 6-year-old to the 8-year-old to our 30-year-old, they all have a responsibility of leadership. They're all leaders because people are always watching. And what you do, people take notice of. So how can we strive for personal excellence? All right. We're going to run through this list of the 5 things. We always have our top 5. And here is our top 5 on striving for personal excellence. First and foremost, you've got to set high standards for yourself. Don't be that kind of person that is always talking about everybody else, man. That's too easy. It's too easy to be talking about everyone else. Worry about yourself. Set high standards for yourself. Set high standards first for yourself. Then that allows you to set it for your team. That allows you to set it for your company. But you first have to start with yourself, and you got to live and work by those high standards. right? And then by doing so, you got to embrace discipline and hard work. If you've got high standards, that means you've got to put in work. You're going to have that continuous effort and perseverance and strong work ethic to be able to get by, so that you can overcome the challenges that happen, because there will always be challenges. This country was founded on one of the most largest challenges, which is overthrowing a government that is ruling you. Do you not think that was a pretty big challenge? Placing your life on the line for what you felt was right. So you have to embrace discipline and hard work, right? And when you do that, now you've got to commit to that lifelong learning. You've got to always seek to improve, always seek to get better. Your skills, your knowledge, your health, your relationships, everything. You've got to be open to new ideas. You've got to be able to adapt. You've got to be able to innovate. You can't just be, this is the way we've always done it. Things change. You've got to change. You've got to continue to grow. You've got to continue to build yourself up. And when you're doing that now, it allows you to cultivate a positive attitude, right? Because you need that. You need that because you're going to be challenged each and every day. We talk about, that's why we come in every day with this 15 minutes to mastery, because we know that life comes at you hard. We know that there's always issues. There's always going to be problems. There's always going to be setbacks. You've got to maintain a positive attitude. That doesn't mean that you're happy-go-lucky. That just means that you don't let the negativity of the world, you don't let the bad things in the world, you don't let other people in the world affect you. Don't give those things and those people the time of day. Don't let them influence your thoughts. When you're that kind of person that is constantly nitpicking at people or talking bad about them or God, I hate, whatever it may be, you need to stop that and maintain your positive mental attitude, your positive mindset, so that you keep going, and use that enthusiasm and that passion to inspire and lift others up. Because there's too many people around trying to bring you and them down. And lastly, with that being said, now you're contributing to your community. You're contributing to this great nation. Engage in your community service. Help out with things that benefit other people. All right. Look for people that need help. Look for ways you can make an impact, even if it's as small as walking up to somebody that you know needs some help. For the longest time, I've always, and if I saw somebody on the side of the road, I wanted to stop and help them, because I always thought, well, if it was me, I'd want somebody to help me, or if that were my wife, I'd hope somebody would help him, especially if I'm out of town. Well, you never know what's you're right. You never know what's going to happen. You never know, but do right. That's why this society is as cold as it is, because somewhere along the line, we stop lending a hand, right? So engage in community service, help other people, mentor people, support their journeys towards excellence, help them understand the importance of this. Because as they say, freedom's not free, right? We know that people have paid the ultimate sacrifice. It started since the 1770s when our founding fathers went against the government. People have been laying their lives on the line. So freedom's not free, but there's also responsibility for those of us who get to enjoy those freedoms. And so, yes, we know that a lot of these freedoms have been squashed. They've been affected as time has gone on, especially here recently, right? And hopefully we'll have change that allows some of that to go away. But we have to focus on what we can control. So set high standards, embrace discipline and hard work, commit yourself to lifelong learning, cultivate that positive attitude, and contribute to your community. Take a minute today on Independence Day, this 4th of July, 2024, to think about your role in this, because we all play a role in it. We all do. And that's why part of the reason why I chose to leave the career path that I was on to start Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, to bring my skills and pour them into other people within our team, and especially the people that we serve all across the country, because this is our way of being able to help others get better. This is our way of being able to make an impact on our, not just our community, but this country, by being able to help take your teams, your sales teams, everyone involved to an elite level. And now you're able to help more people in your market. And then guess what happens along the way? When you're operating at a different level, because we were able to help you by sharing the knowledge, helping you gain the confidence and the competence, and inspiring you to lead. Now other people are watching you, and now you're becoming that leader. And now it becomes bigger. The impact is bigger. And that's why we started Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. It's great having your own business, and don't get me wrong. Like, I know people get it confused and think, oh, you own your own business, so you got all your freedom. Then there is really hardly any free time. But what we do enjoy is being able to impact others, impact our communities, and impact this great nation. So when you see the Manufactured Home Sales Mastery logo anywhere, understand that right there, that logo, that name stands for leadership, responsibility, empowerment, and so much more. Because we want to help you take your life, your business, your career to a whole new level. But more than that, we want to make an impact on you, in your life, your loved ones, the people around you, and the markets that you share. Because that is what this country was founded on. Doing great things for others. You guys have a great 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. And wish you, your families, your teams, everyone and anyone the best of holidays today, and the best of health, the best of life, not just today, each and every day. So you guys enjoy it. I got to run. We'll be in here tomorrow with our 15 minutes to mastery. But for now, happy Independence Day. And as always, I can't wait to meet you.